Hi Facebook, this is Nicole with Visit Bucks County. We are at the Mansion Inn in the heart of New Hope, and actually we have some food, so I'll direct it to the man of the hour right over here. Tell everybody about yourself.
Good afternoon, Facebook. My name is Chris Tomasulo. I'm the owner proprietor of the Mansion Inn in New Hope. My business partner and I took the property over in June. We renovated for about 5 months and got it to an opening for mid-October. We serve dinner 6 nights a week, lunch Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and an all-day brunch Saturday and Sunday.
And speaking of food, let's get a little close-up of these.
We prepared our French onion soup dumplings. These have become the crowd favorite at the Mansion Inn and royalties at the Mansion. My partner and I both had a affinity for Asian food. We both came from New York City. We used to travel down to Chinatown, out to Queens, to some of the Asian influenced areas, and we both love soup dumplings. We thought it would be cool to bring a Asian inspired dish in with an American flair. Everyone loves French onion soup. Everyone has French onion soup. We decided to put ours into a dumpling. So these are soup filled dumplings with a kind of bready mixture inside. They sit in this is actually an escargot ramekin, so they're sitting in wells of soup as well. And then you have your Swiss and Gruyere melt over it. They're fun, different, and people seem to love them, especially in a day like today.
And I will say, I wish we had smell-o-vision for our Facebook fans because it smells so good. I guess while we're talking about the menu, I'm going to do just a little close-up of, if you want to talk about the brunch,
yeah, absolutely.
The lunch.
You know, again, with our menu, we try to bring familiar dishes, but with a new spin to them. You know, a lot of our items are, stuff that you've probably had. We just kind of repurposed them or tried to elevate them, as we say. We have a little something for everyone on the menu. We have a specialized burger, or royalty burger. That is, it's a dry age blend, so that's actually a 20% dry age, which gives you almost a steak type taste to it. Comes with a bacon jam and our royalty sauce. We have everything from burgers up to a beautiful piece of halibut. It comes with the saffron beurre blanc. It's outrageous. Another dish that people love is the scallops, which is served over a pumpkin risotto.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Big favorite here, exactly. So, again, we just tried to go a little outside of the box. We really wanted to set a high standard with our food, and that was kind of our first offering to the public. We figured with good food, we can build a lot of businesses off of it. So we're excited of what we've done, and more so where we're going in the future.
So again, for those of you just joining us, we are at the Mansion Inn in the heart of New Hope. We're talking food. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Now we're going to move on to just talking about the Mansion Inn, for those who don't know. Can you tell us just a little bit about the history?
Sure. The Mansion Inn was established, or I should say was completed, in 1865. A businessman at the time built it for his wife, who subsequently passed away. She never really got to live into the house, but it was the first house in Bucks County with running water. The house was sold in the turn of the century to a very famous pediatrician, Dr. Leidy. Dr. Leidy had the house in his family for almost for 3 full generations. All pediatricians, all practiced in the house, lived in the house. In 1995, it was sold and converted into a bed and breakfast. And I believe we're about the third owner since. It was honored in the late 90s as one of the top 12 inns in the country, we're very honored to have it and restoring it back to its original valor.
Now, would you mind taking us just on like a little tour of the Mansion Inn? So
let's
follow him.
Yeah, leaving the bar area. Coming into our main dining room. This room comfortably seats 44. As you see, it's set up now. We really wanted to bring the beauty of the room and the architecture back into it. So we painted the walls kind of a matted gray and put a put a high gloss on this beautiful woodwork just to bring out the the architecture and the artwork. The fireplace is a huge draw, especially on days like this. And we didn't want to clutter it with art or much of anything. It's such a beautiful room, and you get a gorgeous view of Main Street where we thought less was more on the decor. We had a challenge with the lights, seeing that these walls are basically solid plaster. So we found these very industrial looking lights, which actually became a great fit. But they were, in a pinch, they were a great find, and we feel, the industrial look of the house and kind of minimalist of the architecture, lends to, it all lends to the look. Across the hall here, we have our second dining room. We have this set up now for 20. So on any given night, we're doing 64 dinners at a time. We're usually turning our dinners over twice on the weekends, which we're very happy about. We actually had 130 people dining with us New Year's Eve, so
nice.
that was
good start to 2017.
It was a great start, and being open for 2.5 months at the time, we were very honored that enough people thought of us to share their big New Year's with us. So it was it was quite humbling as a new restaurant owner and new business owner.
Awesome. I'm going to show people this fireplace again real quick. It's just so cozy for the winter. All right, where to next?
Let's take a look upstairs.
All right.
So again, we just tried to bring the house's decor back to what it must have been come the turn of the century. We pulled up the rugs, and in the process of pulling up the rugs and restoring them.
Gotta love live video.
Yeah. As you can see, an old house is always a work in progress. This is one of our 5 bedrooms. This is our 1-bedroom suite.
We do have a comment from our fan named Maggie, and she just says beautiful.
Thank you,
so
Maggie.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, this is our 1-bedroom studio. Clean bed. Original furniture. We did give it a nice little paint job, but you can see the bathroom is of pretty grand scale here. As you can imagine, when the house was built, before these buildings across the street, sitting here doing your makeup, having a beautiful view of the Delaware River across from us, kind of captures the thought that went into building the house and the little details, even 150 years ago, what people thought as they were constructing these houses.
Love it.
The property was actually deemed a historical site in the end of the 1700s. There was an inn that sat on the property that history has George Washington and his lieutenants having a very famous dinner here before the Battle of Trenton. So the property was one of the first in America deemed a historical property. So
awesome.
It's an honor just to, being a history buff, it's an honor just to own something of this, this much historical relevance. And
we have another comment, just beautiful windows. I can't get over this view, I love that.
Yeah, and you can imagine before all these buildings were across the street looking at, on the other side looking at the river.
The river, yeah. Awesome. So I'll do a little refresher. If you're just joining us, we are at the Mansion Inn, and we are taking you on a tour. We'll get you guys back.
And here's another example of our second one-bedroom.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We may have to go downstairs because it says our connection is a little weak. So we'll show you guys downstairs.
And if you want to give your viewers a quick peek of what's to come, this is our backyard plans. We have one of the largest lots in New Hope proper. We have about 2 acres with an extensive backyard, which we intend to break ground hopefully in the next couple of weeks. As you can see, we're going to have seating for about 75 out back. We're going to have an area for wedding receptions. We're calling it our ceremonial courtyard. And then we're going to have another area with seating and a fire pit. It's a huge outdoor town. I joke that New Hope's a beach town without a beach.
Right.
So when the weather gets nice, the people come. And I think we have something special in our backyard where we're not on the street. It's private. It's tranquil. There's beautiful trees. There's going to be beautiful landscape and hardscape. So we're super excited to migrate our business outside.
Awesome.
Yeah, that will be open for May 1st. And then we could just show you the lounge off the end of the bar. This room is turned into an impromptu game room. It's great to come back here with a drink, with a small plate, play chess, play backgammon. We have our smoker's lounge off the back.
Awesome.
Yeah, this room has gotten very popular. You know, it's kind of our flow through off the bar, but people have actually started to request this room for dinner.
Okay.
We've done private parties back here. It's a great room to entertain. The door can shut, you know, and people can have privacy and whatnot. So, you know, we do serve a full menu at the bar. Try to be as accommodating as possible, and you know, people love the feel of the room and the ability to have a little privacy.
Now we do have a question from Maggie again. She said, "May I ask room rates?" I think she's just looking for like an average, totally.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during the
we
week,
will not hold you to this number,
okay.
Maggie.
Don't quote me, Maggie. During the week, our rooms are about 159 to 179. On the weekends, they start at 279.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome. We do have 3 suites that we did not make it up to, but we have 3 suites. Each suite has a separate living room and a fireplace, king beds. What you saw on the tour was just our standard studios.
She says thanks.
You're welcome, Maggie. Thank you for the question.
Yes. Well, awesome. So here we are back in the bar area. This awesome food. Again, wish we had smell-o-vision. So is there anything else you want people to know? Kind of like, I know this may be a trick question, but what's kind of your favorite area? I'm sure you love
What's
it all.
my favorite area?
Yes.
Well, this seat actually right here has become my favorite. I built this bar with the thought that everyone wanted a red room in their house, but not all of us were allowed to. So I did it for all of you viewers and for everyone else. This has been kind of a cozy room. We had a local gentleman who mills his own wood, builds these shelves, and you know, this room has kind of become my favorite. I like to have a drink. I like to eat at the bar after my shift and go in the back and play backgammon. So I invite all you backgammon players to come join me. But I would say right here, you know, this bar has become, you know, definitely, you know, my favorite hangout. I'm sure everything will change once the backyard is full or complete, I should say. But this is you know, this is what you'll find me most of the time.
And it truly is so cozy. I could be any season. I think people would love to come here.
Yeah, yeah, and there's something about the red too that
Makes it feel warm.
Yeah, I think it's an invigorating color, and I think people just enjoy the whole feel. We have a great cocktail program. We have an excellent bartender, and you know, we serve some drinks that you really can't find anywhere else. A lot of the classic cocktails from around the country. we serve a lot of bourbon. This is a bourbon and scotch centric town. We sell a lot of wine here as well. I mentioned we're having a wine dinner February 23rd for all those interested. A 5-course pairing dinner with Duckhorn Estates, which is one of my favorite vineyards in Napa. So we have a very interactive program here where we're trying to continually bring in new taste, flavor, winemakers, bourbon makers. We proudly serve Faber, which is a pretty local distillery here. Awesome. For vodkas and some other distilled. We're always trying to keep the community in mind. We built this business for the locals, even though we're in a very touristy town. We firmly believe that the local market is strong, and that's the market we want to cater to.
Totally. Well, I love it. Our fans love it. So great. I've got a comment here that says, "So great, cozy, and romantic. Good luck on your new adventure."
Thank you very much. And
Awesome.
join us for Valentine's Day.
Yes, Valentine's. Oh, you want to tell people about Valentine's Day?
So we're having a champagne-inspired Valentine's Day additional menu to our regular menu. We're hosting a Valentine's Day on September the 11th. Saturday the 11th of February, and also on Tuesday, Valentine's Day. So awesome. On top of our regular menu, we'll have our champagne-inspired menu additions.
Awesome. Was there anything else you wanted to add? I saw you step in, live video. Hi, Facebook.
Hi. I don't know if you had mentioned all of our private events, and we're hosting weddings and rehearsal dinners and such. But I'm the events coordinator, Ashara. Nice to see everybody.
Hi.
So you can reach out to us for anything. You've seen the space. You can do any of the options of any of the rooms to have privately or the whole entire inn. And we welcome you.
Awesome. Well, I'll just kind of remind everybody, again, this was at the Mansion Inn in the heart of New Hope. Hi! We want to thank you for taking this tour, and if you have any other questions, we're about to end, so get them in now. Awesome. Did you want to just kind of show people what it looks like when they walk in the front door?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just kind of end it on a good note.
Yes, absolutely. Perfect for boutique weddings. It's such a beautiful old home. So we'll take you outside.
So it's cold right now.
It actually feels nice.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so these are the original gates, forged in Philadelphia. So you come through here. This is your grand entrance.
Hello.
Did you see from
Love
the street?
it. Yeah, we'll kind of just look just
Yeah.
a little bit down. As you can see, it's a beautiful day in Bucks County. Snow.
Come on out here. And we're redoing the entire outside space, so it's going to be beautiful. I don't know if Chris talked to you about that.
Yeah, he talked about all kinds of
great.
just things
Great.
that they're doing, and yeah. So love the gate.
And we
So
have
that's
some
it, guys.
wedding pictures on our website too, so you can see just how lovely it photographs as well.
Awesome. So as you guys can see, like this is truly
Main Street.
in the heart of New Hope. So if you're looking for that New Hope, for that Bucks County experience, this is it. Well, awesome. Well, thank you guys. We'll get one more wave. Thank you.